The Celtics are about to go into this interconference contest right here. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some terrific NBA action. With Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. This is a one-and-done trip for Minnesota before going back to their Timberwolves fans up in Minneapolis.
Yeah,
you cannot guard him.
Starting to get a little bit out of control for him. This losing streak is starting to become an embarrassment, and it's only going to get worse if things don't change.
And the dunk by Tatum.
Jaylen Brown has improved as a setup guy. That pass was on time and on target.
In the 2016 and 17 drafts, GA, Boston ended up with the third pick overall both of those years.
And they nailed those picks, getting Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum back-to-back, setting up their franchise for years.
White, wide open, he fires. Off target from three-point range. Edwards looking it over. To Gobert. Porzingis with the block.
Kristaps Porzingis has proven over the course of his young career that he is willing to be a force as a shot blocker.
Well, here we are talking about Timberwolves greats. One player standing out to me, and Doris, I know to you. That's Kevin Garnett.
I don't think there is any debate that KG is number one. He is Minnesota's all-time leader in points, assists, rebounds, steals, and blocks. My goodness, what a career. Easy money for Kristaps Porzingis. That's 7-3 we're talking about.
For three, Edwards. And another three for Minnesota.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Now here's Tatum. Last game, 26 points. Fires from way outside. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2. Back to Edwards. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. So much fun in it, Doris, to watch. Anthony Edwards on the floor. This kid is electric.
Kevin, this guy is part of the next generation of great players. When you look at the rising stars in this league, he's got to be near the top of that list. Unbelievable offensively, 3-level scorer, and a guy who will get down and dirty on the defensive end.
The Timberwolves with a quick start to this game, leading by 5. And Edwards with the stuff.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
Now here's Tatum. Hard to imagine, but the stats are tremendous as he has.
This guy, one of the most elite athletes in the game, Jaylen Brown, finishes beautifully.
Here's Edwards. Boston grabs the miss. This is their first chance to take a look at the Timberwolves this season.
Yeah, and they took both games they played against this club last season.
Pass to Tatum. For the 3.
You on drugs.
And that
you on drugs, bro.
Basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Well, Jason Tatum always working to expand his range. He might as well be in the next county.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays. All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Going inside. No doubt, Craig, Jason Tatum is an all-NBA player, and this guy continues to improve.
And JT's scoring average increasing in each of his first 5 seasons. I just love how he gets to the line more, being more aggressive. Tatum was the guy on a finals team at just 24 years old.
Well, what's impressive to me about Jason Tatum is how he attacks his weaknesses in the offseason. This guy is committed to greatness.
And Greg, the way the Celtics have approached this season in terms of intensity, I think they clearly feel, though, they have unfinished business.
Yeah, they've been so close to a title for a number of years. They've even been title favorites at times. It's part of the maturation process, as excruciating as it may be.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Pass to Tatum. Shoots over Towns. Hits the outside fadeaway. Tatum's got 13 points.
Now, this is one of the best scorers in the game today. Jason Tatum, we're getting used to performances like this.
And the wide open shot from Morris. From outside, off the mark.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Horford good.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Anderson outside. Here's Towns. And Towns throws it down.
You call that moving with intent and purpose. The big-time finish by Karl Anthony.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Steps back. And here's Edwards from the arc. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Boston on top. They finish off the first quarter with a tremendous 17-7 run.
19.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Boston.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
The other thing that's gone exceptionally well for them tonight is the shooting they've displayed from beyond the three-point arc.
Basket good. Horford's got the lead up to 5 now for the Celtics. Doris, we're in the age of podcasts and social media, and we hear more than ever from the players, even right after games.
Kevin, I think that's probably the only danger, right, when emotions are running high. But I actually love the new age of league media. The reason being, the players can now be in charge of their own narrative. They have content, and they know how valuable that is.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And that's the tough part of trying to keep him on the floor. Now he picks up that 3rd foul.
And Horford wide open. He shoots. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. And that's now 7 points for Horford. Back to McDaniel. Kept alive. Out left to the wing. Over in the corner, Edwards. From outside the arc. Conley's shot is off. Celtics leading by 5. Pass to Brissett. There's a screen. Down low. 5 to shoot. Boston needs to get off a shot. Mikhailuk can't get it to go.
And, well, when you let the shot clock run down that far, that's the kind of shot you're going to end up with.
Here's Conley. Jaylen Brown with the rebound.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
And it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to cement himself, Greg, as Minnesota's franchise player.
He is one of the best young players in the league with clear superstar potential. The future of the Timberwolves starts with Edwards.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Timberwolves have gone Twin Towers with Karl-Anthony Towns and Rudy Gobert. Gobert says, I love playing with another dominant big because I've always thought that I could pass. I know that I can make guys around me better. Cat says, we complement each other. He's a generational talent on defense, and I think I'm a generational talent on offense. Kevin, I'm a generational talent on sideline reporting.
You are indeed, and that's why you are in Springfield. No argument here, David. Thank you. 2 minutes remaining. Inside. The kick out to Brown. Pass to Mikhailuk. Back to Brown. Now here is Horford. Stolen by McDaniels. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. Free throw good, Conley. Of course, we've talked about Boston's young talent for so long, they've now become battle-tested veterans.
And it's incredible how young that experience has taken hold. They have had players build big roles in so many big games. What a strong foundation, and now you've just got to keep building.
Pass to McDaniels. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. And it's a tie ball game.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Wow, that's the mobility of Porzingis gliding in for the finish.
And it's Conley with the ball for Minnesota. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Well, frankly, they should be shocked. I mean, that kind of effort simply won't cut it in today's NBA. Let's see if they take any lessons from it.
Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Here's Reed. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Here's Tatum. Tatum using his size inside.
Well, there's a mix of strength and agility that Jason Tatum is taking advantage of. Nice work in there.
Conley into the lane. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his first foul.
You got to be in control when you go to the rack, and he was not. You can't just run guys over.
Minnesota making a switch. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Tatum on the wing. To the middle. Out to White. Back to Porzingis. Nifty move. And the dunk by Porzingis.
That will help your assist numbers if you're Derek White. You can't miss that guy.
Pass to Hauser. Left side, Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stop.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
A three from Porzingis. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Celtics lead by 4. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Boston leading by 4. And you talk about a tough matchup, Doris, for teams against this one. Kristaps Porzingis. He is a tough cover.
Yeah, listen, Kev, this guy has that rare combination of both size and skill, increasingly more efficient, and when he's healthy, he's really been a problem.
4 on the clock. Holiday inside the line. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 4. For 3, Edwards. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
Anthony Edwards getting into that pull-up game. Nicely done.
Tatum's shot is off.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And the three ball is good.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Out to White. Back to Tatum. Outside Holiday. Tatum a screen. Over in the corner, Porzingis. Back to Tatum. Lets it go from deep. Boston again missing.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half.
Pass to McDaniels. Back to Edwards. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
I just dropped my control on that bump.
Three-pointer in a row. They have full court, man-to-man defense here.
Outside Tatum. Here's Hauser. Outside White. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Well, you're trying to answer the three, but you force up a shot that he would have been better off passing up.
For three, Edwards. It's Edwards on the wing. Drains it from beyond the arc. And it's an 8-point Timberwolves lead.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
After two consecutive first-round exits, Greg, the Timberwolves are looking to take that next step.
And with Anthony Edwards at the helm, I think they will soon. But you have to remember, he is only 22 years old. And when your star is that young, you typically have to endure some growing pains before breaking through.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. And that'll be two free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Now, Mike has specialized over the years in being able to get defenders committed. Nicely done.
We've seen a few play in tournaments already, Doris. I like it. How do you like it?
I absolutely love, Kevin, that it has emphasized success in the regular season. A huge difference between a 6 seed and a 7 seed. So you give teams something to play for so much further into the year. Obviously, you give more teams more hope. It has been perfect.
Pass to Tatum. Fires the three. There's Tatum's range on display.
Jason Tatum has built such consistency from beyond the arc. Doesn't matter if there's a contest or not.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, back in grade school, when Jason Tatum told folks his NBA goals, they'd often suggest a backup plan. And he said, I always would tell them, I don't have one. I'm going to make this work regardless. Nothing else matters. Kevin?
Oh, I like that. It's worked out, David. Thanks so much. Here's Brissett. It's good.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Over in the corner, Edwards. Out to the wing. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Here's Conley. Porzingis with the block. And they'll keep possession. Brown wide open. He fires. That three off the mark. Deflects the pass. Taken away by Holiday. Over in the corner, Brown. Buries it from three-point range. And now just a 2-point Timberwolves lead.
Well, one of the most valued shots in all the NBA, the corner three, and Jaylen Brown makes easy work of it.
And the Timberwolves call time. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Minnesota with the ball. They've led by as much as 10. Morris outside. From the arc. Rebound Boston.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Down low. Pass to Pritchard. .30 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's McKinley. 6 to shoot. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here are the Celtics with the ball. This run now up to 13-2. Pass to Brissett. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. It's the Celtics leading by just one. And we're coming back.
46.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Timberwolves trail. It's Edwards on the wing. Pulls up, high post. No good that time. So it's the Celtics now. Outside Tatum. White looking around. At the elbow, it's Brown. And Holiday has it in the corner. Here's Tatum. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
Oh, my goodness. Jason Tatum, you've got to be kidding me. How pretty was that?
Outside Edwards. And he drives in. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Porzingis.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Well, Anthony Edwards has the kind of frame and skill set that can make him a force. But it all comes down to paying the price and putting in the work now.
And finished off by Brown.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Back to Reed. Over in the corner, Edwards. Poked away. The kick out to Anderson. Wants to get it to Reed, and does. And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for Boston. It's a three-point game. Brown fires, and it's Boston with another.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Pass to Conley. Outside Edwards. Basket counts. Edwards got 35 in the game.
He's shooting the lights out down the stretch, trying to keep them competitive.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Chalk up two there.
But if you give Mike Conley any kind of position on the interior, he is just crafty enough to finish it.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his third foul of the game.
Third personal foul. Second team foul.
Tatum looking around. Outside White. Off target from outside.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Pass to Gobert. Back to Edwards. Into the lane. Outside Conley. Just 5 on the clock. Drills it from outside. Conley's got 5 points now in the quarter.
They trust Mike Conley, and yet again, this guy delivers.
And the basket by Tatum.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
To the inside. Towns, no luck.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Back to Tatum. Fires from deep. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter. And the rejection by Towns.
Outstanding anticipation from Cat right there. He sends that thing back to another zip code.
Stolen by Holiday. Here's Brown. Anthony Edwards with the rebound.
But you can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Conley feeling it out. Gobert.
This is why so many teams are high on what Porzingis' ceiling is. His length is a game changer on both ends.
The Celtics with the lead. Here's Brown. And finished off by Brown.
Yeah, if you're going to be a franchise guy, you've got to want the ball in these clutch moments. Jaylen Brown doing work.
For three, Edwards. Porzingis with the rebound.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Unshakable trust in Jason Tatum in this sort of situation. Their staff just puts the ball in his hands and lets him make plays.
Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Towns for three. And the rejection by Tatum. 6-second difference between shot and game play. Here's White. No good with the triple.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
And they've got to be efficient with the clock. Quick score, quick foul.
The kick out to Tatum. Over in the corner, White. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's foul number 2 for him.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
And so they foul intentionally. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Minnesota call.
Benji, Franklin, Ashton, yo estoy bowling, Luca, Spalding, Boli, Warning, Bode, Barney, Messi, hat-trick.
2K TV. So you don't have to deal with another opportunity. Guess what, Coach?